All right, wouldn't it be nice to have a woodworking project that you could build in a weekend, sell year round, and potentially make $1,000 if you sold 10 of them? That's pretty damn good money if you ask me. Well, today, I think I've got that project for you. This took me less than an hour to build. I've got roughly $55 into it with the baskets and everything. I'd list this one around $175. That leaves you with roughly $120 after materials on every one you sell. Now, obviously, you have to sell these, but that's the cool part about this project. It's not a seasonal project. It isn't some random decoration somebody's only gonna want 3 weeks out of the year. So today, I'm gonna show you exactly how I built mine, how much everything cost, and I'll also show you the marketplace listing that gave me the idea in the first place and how that seller turned one simple project into a little product line. So if you go ahead and stick around, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Okay, now remember, all of these measurements are going to be specifically for the build that we're doing today. If you want to change these, you are more than welcome to change these to anything that you want to do. It really doesn't matter what order you cut these in, but you're going to need a total of 3 2x4s, 2 2x2s, and 1 1x6. And these are all going to be 8 feet long. So just remember that when you start all of these cuts. Now, to start off your cuts, you are going to need 4 44-inch cuts, and those are going to be the height of your stand. You're also going to need 4 18-inch cuts. That is going to make up the width. And then when we make it over here to the 2x2s, you are going to need a total of 6 2x2s, and those are going to also be 24 inches long as well. Now, along with that 24-inch cut, you will cut the 1x6s. You will cut 4 of those at 24 inches as well, and those are going to give you your top slats. Now, with that being said, the next portion right here, you don't actually have to do. I have chosen to do this because I want this look for mine. I came over to the table saw and I ripped down the sides of this so that it no longer had that construction lumber look to it, because I don't want that for my build. Now, if you end up doing that, come over, do your sanding, obviously, knock off those edges, but make sure you don't put that rounding portion back on there, because obviously you want those nice crisp lines. And apparently, while working on this, I found out that this 2x4 belongs to a stud, and I don't know how this ended up in my shop, but we're going to use this 2x4 anyways. After you get done sanding everything down, you can go ahead and start assembling the 2 end pieces. We are going to countersink on the bottom of these boards, and the smaller board is going to be on the bottom of the longer end here. And I'm going to put 3 screws on the bottom side of both of these. You could probably get away with doing 2 screws, but I did not want to risk it, so I went ahead and went with 3 screws on each side. Obviously, once you get 2 ends put on, you can easily stand this up and then put on the top cap perfectly fine, and then it'll stand up and you can do whatever you need to do with it. And then repeat that process for the second one, and then you'll have 2 identical portions here. Now, I'm sure there are plenty of ways to put this together. This is just the way I went ahead and did it. I got visitors out there to the garage all day long. All of the dogs visited me. The family came out, visited multiple times, but I went ahead and just set this on the floor, measured 2 inches down, and then from there, 14 inches between each one of those, measuring all the way down every time I went down this. I hung the tape measure every time I did it, but you can go ahead and just mark your marks 14 inches down, drill your pilot holes, and then drill it in, and you will have plenty of space to put each of those baskets in and have plenty of space on the bottom as well. Once you get all those together, these should slide in and out perfectly fine. At this point, you just have to decide whether you want to put casters on there or not, and I decided we're going to go ahead and add some casters on there. Now, the casters I installed did not actually come with screws because I got these from Walmart, but the casters that I am going to link down in the description box below, those are going to be from Amazon, so they will have screws with them in the package, and these will be better for you to use in the long run anyways. Once I got done doing this, I flip it over. Don't ask me what I'm doing here. Mind your own business. And I was just testing some dexterity on this thing. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the brass tacks of what everything costs. I will go ahead and show you all of the pictures that he has listed up here, what he charges, how he charges for them, and how that actually does make sense for what he's doing. Okay, so let's go ahead and first talk about my design, what I built, the way I would build it, how much it cost me, and how much I would actually make off of this. Now, it takes me 3 2x4s, which comes out to $9.75, 2 2x2s, which you can go ahead and use 1 2x4 and save a little bit of money, but 2 2x2s, which is going to come in at $4, 4 casters, which I'll go ahead and link those down in the description box below. You can get those on Amazon, pick them up at Walmart, wherever you want to pick them up, but the ones that I'll link down in the description box below, 4 of those will come out to $6.50. One 1x6, which will go on the top. If you want to add that, you can. You don't have to. This was a last second thing, and I added mine with scrap wood, so save me a little bit of money here. Your 3 baskets, you can go ahead and use the Sterilite, but just go ahead and make sure all of your baskets are going to be the same, because you don't want to have to redesign every time that you make one of these, and your measurements are going to have to change. So make sure that you have enough baskets to continue to make the same exact design over and over again. And then for me, 1 can of spray paint. So I went ahead and did mine in black, and I spray painted this body here. You can use stain and stain everything. You can paint it, but then you can also, and this is entirely up to you, put a protective coating on it if it needs a protective coating. It will be in a basement, so, or it may be in a basement, so that may be something that you want to take into consideration, is putting a protective coating on this. And these arms, these slides will also be rubbing with baskets and some weight on it. So you may very well want to protect those rails as well. So you may also need a protective coating to put on there. So a little bit of extra money with that, but I did not use an entire can of spray paint on that. So go ahead and factor protective coatings at $6, and you'll come out to $47.25. And let's go ahead and do a 6.8% tax for Ohio, the great state of Ohio, which will come out to a little over $4, hits us at $50 Let's go ahead and factor in our screws and our electricity. That will go ahead and bump us up to $55. So we are looking at a max of $55 for this entire project with everything included. Now, mine is a little bit more finished. I have the squared off edges. Everything is squared off. Everything looks a lot more finished. He has all of the rounded edges. Everything looks like construction lumber. So that is going to be one of the differences between the material that we have here and what he's actually selling for his product. Now, that is something that you have to take into consideration. If you're going to go into a market that somebody else is already in, you either have to come in and offer a cheaper product or a better product. Doesn't matter which one, but you can't come in with the same product, because the same product, they've already got that market. So come in cheaper or better. Choose one, take that alley, go with it. He's got definitely a decent alley already, but you can take one road or the other. Let's go ahead and talk about the way that his pricing is set up. And I like it. It's a really good pricing setup. It leaves a lot of room for a lot of profit. Now, depending on his builds, the 1x3, the 2x3, the 3x2, and the 3x3, that is how it's built, how it's actually laid out, whether it goes this direction or this direction. Those prices will vary depending on how those are being built upwards or out. And he prices those at $100, $150, $175, or $200. Now, he also will add casters and locking wheels for $30, stain and sealer for an additional $30. Now, that's an additional $60 for that and the casters. Now, I've already said $6 to $8, $6.50. We're talking, we would have had $12 in addition, and for that, that would be an additional $60. So we're talking a lot of profit in there for a few extra minutes of work. Now, one thing I will go ahead and leave off with on our build, I would only offer this build here, mainly a couple of things. This build here will allow you to get this just about everywhere. You can get this downstairs, upstairs, down hallways, around corners. You can take this just about anywhere. Load it into vehicles, back seats, trunks. You can get this just about anywhere you need to. You can load it up. Grandma can pick it up. It's not heavy. It can be picked up, but it can be lifted up. So those are things that you have to take into consideration while you're building something. If it's too heavy, if it can't be moved, people don't want it. If you can't get it into areas, people cannot take it. So keep that in mind while you're building these. If you build them too big, too wide, they're useless. So really easy build, everybody. If you enjoyed the content, if you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give me a like, subscribe, and if you do hit that like button, go ahead and hit that hype button. It really helps the channel. It helps us grow. I appreciate everything you guys do for the channel. And like always, you guys are the foundation that this channel is built on. I love you guys, and I hope to catch you in the next video. And we're not bouncing off that way. We're going this way.